myself watching. I thought, what if this person all of a sudden received the best information possible in that moment? Wouldn't that be fun to observe? This is the challenge, the green light challenge. Next time you are at a stoplight, see if you can look around and imagine a new creation, an adventure, an awesomeness for someone else before that green light hits. That's the challenge. A few years back, I was driving in the city, the downtown area, the skyscrapers and all that, and I hit a stoplight. I'm waiting for the light to change, and I look over, and there's a bus stop bench, and I see someone sitting there, looking at their phone. Now, after a while, you can tell from body language how someone's feeling. 93% of communication is nonverbal. It's not difficult to tell somebody's mood. If they're depressed, they're rounded, shoulders are down, head is down. And if they're feeling better, then shoulders are back, head is up, looking at taking on life in a happy way. Regardless, I noticed this person's basically hunched over, looking at their phone as I'm waiting for the light. Something hit my brain as though, what if I imagined something brilliant came up on that phone while I was right there? Wouldn't that be fun to observe? I like to watch people sometimes to see how other people assess what they're viewing. This particular person, whatever the situation was, I made up in my mind an imagination of looking at the phone. I thought, what if this person all of a sudden received the best information possible in that moment? It reminded me of the movie Run, Lola, Run. I'm not sure if you've seen that film. When Lola runs across other people, they show clips of this other person's life in the future. They run across this older lady who has a baby and then wins a lottery, etc. Different things that happen down the future of each life track for each individual. And it's just from the imagination of the director or the filmmaker. So in this way, what we want to do is imagine something beautiful for those around us. So, second part. Einstein is famous for having said, imagination is more important than memory. What does he mean by that? So many things. What it means to some degree is that while many people believe that our present moment, or now, is built upon our past decisions, ultimately it's based on the memory of our past decisions, which is rarely 100%. We're only examining one tiny fraction of what's going on from our own being. So what if we were to craft our memories with our imagination? What if we were to give ourselves a little bit of a break? Or rewrite our memory in the way of more positivity, more beneficial outcomes for ourselves? Right now is all we have. This moment now is all we have. There is no future. In the future, it will be the now. The past is already gone. It was the now then, when it existed, but it doesn't exist anymore. Right now is all we have. So what stories are we telling ourselves about the past? Are we expanding our imagination? Or perhaps are we selling ourselves short as to what happened in the past? Either way, the ability to imagine is fundamental to increasing the quality of our life experience. Now, if we are to see someone else, potentially not in the best day, not in the best state, not in the best situation of their life, the best moment, perhaps we can create an imagination for them. And truly, this will most likely pop out first and foremost from whatever it is that is at the front of our mind. If we want a new car, it might be that the person wants a new car. If we are dreaming of a new job, perhaps that person then we will imagine was hired for a new job. Perhaps they're looking down at that text message and they had asked somebody to go out with them and the other person said yes in that moment. And you get to experience the joy, the switch, the flip of the script from someone looking so down and out to, oh my gosh, things are changing. It's all going to happen. It's all beginning. And this is a moment of joy that we get to have by sharing our generosity, by challenging our imagination. The result, the byproduct of that is allowing our own expansion of imagination, broadening the ability to bring in more good things to ourselves. So as we think of something good for that other person, probably it's first going to be from our own perspective of what we may want, what might be beneficial to us. Challenge yourself to flip it around, expand the script. Imagine something past what you would want just for yourself. And imagine something that may be more appropriate for them. Or something opposite of what you would like. Allowing for space because everybody's a little different. And it is time now for us to move past the golden rule. Do unto others as you'd have done unto you. There's a certain limit to that, is there not? I'm sure others wouldn't want done to them what I would want done to me, and vice versa. It's pretty evident if you look around society what some people really enjoy and what others, or do for others what they would prefer, and the same for us. As we move past this idea of gold being the standard value of everything in the first place, we start to think about new currencies, new frequencies of energy that are about generosity and reciprocation and balance. So I challenge you not to just think about what that first thing is that you would want for yourself, but perhaps something broader. In the end, it really opens up the stream of what could come forth in your own life anyway. So I challenge you, take this green light challenge. Next time you're at a stoplight, look around. Next time you're at a stop sign, look around. Next time you're in that moment where you can see someone in a state of being that's not necessarily their best or optimal, imagine something beautiful for them. Imagine as soon as they get home, they get the news that they got the house. A key point in these visualizations is to move it just from vision to feeling so that we can feel. And then we'll talk about getting past that, as though it's all the memory of the past. We'll get into those strategies as well. Dream a Little Dream for me. It's a famous song. So let's right now dream a little dream for a stranger and apply that generosity with the expansion of your imagination toward anyone that you can, and see what flows back to you and just how you feel, really. Ultimately, it's not about the results for yourself. That's about the feeling. All right, thank you for joining me. I challenge you to take the Green Light Challenge and let me know how it goes. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.